I went shopping today, so we are going to see what kind of fun things we have bought. First off, I got this little guy right here. Ho-Oh. Haven't done one of these, so this is new. This is Bandai, something quick and easy that we can do just for fun. I look forward to doing this. I know kids like doing these things. Does say ages 6+. You really don't need glue or paint with these, and that is my intention to do those just as they are. It's for fun. Got one of these right here. Bumblebee. Another, I think this is maybe Bandai. I don't know. It is Flame Toys. So you've got this kit right here. We're going to see how well this goes together. Looking on the back, looks like it's going to be very fun. We all like Bumblebee, the Transformer. At least I do. This is the Yellow Beetle version, kind of like a live action thing. It's got articulation. Good articulation with over 40 movable joints. Any pose can be set easily. He's got a hammer. Looks like a helicopter. And a hammer / helicopter. Let's see here. Different colored parts. It's got a little warning label, 15+. Got a phone number I could call if I need stuff for it. Licensed by Hasbro and authentic Transformer stuff. These aren't the cheapest kits in the world. That's okay. We'll open these up too. I got one of these. Starting to get into wonderful tank builds. So, right here. Model tank. Panzer tank. It's an old monogram kit, I guess. Let's see here. It says manufactured by Germany, but according to this, it's molded in the USA. Who knows exactly what that means? So we look forward to doing this. It's a Panzer tank. I've never done a Panzer tank before. I know you guys like to see stuff besides airplanes. Ages 12+, has a bunch of different paints you can use on there. Let's see here, and it's got Revell paint and glue, now available in USA and Canada. So we're looking forward to that. Then I got these right here. Get rid of the bag. Tamiya Weathering Master. This is the sea weathering stuff. I don't know how to use these. Semi-wet material adheres well, and it won't run into surrounding areas. So that's good. Use included tool to apply. Hey, it's got a tool. Perfect for adding a touch of detail to finished models as well. Extra detail, it says. So avoid eye contact. Then I've got this one, which is A. Haven't done this one. So this is sand, light sand, and mud. By the way, this one here is orange rust, gunmetal, and silver. I'll figure out how to use these. It has a tank on there, so who knows if these are made just strictly for tanks. But we've got these. All right, so told you we would do a live box break, as the title says. So we've got this right here. This is our Tamiya P-38F Lightning. I'm looking forward to doing this kit. A nice little box. It's got Lockheed Martin's logo on it. What else do we have here? The white 33 and white 147 paint schemes on one side. Gives you a little detail on the box. Very nice detail for whoever painted that. So, includes a guide and 2 kinds of markings. All right, open this up. That's the box. We have one wonderful bag right here. Looks like the underside of the aircraft right here. Control and instrument panels, cockpit seat, cockpit interior. That little guy right there, which would be the yaw. We have this. Looks like part of the fuselage with propellers and wings. Not a lot of detail. It does have, those panel lines, they are recessed very lightly. These are wings and props, and what also looks like covers possibly for the engine. Got your rear tail stabilizer right there. Uh, I'd say other thin materials and pieces for various components. I'm not sure exactly what they are. We'll get that figured out. And we've got this bag right here. As you can see, got your right and left, I guess you would call them, I don't know, what would be a good term for these things? Pylons, not pylons, I'd say maybe nacelles, stabilizer wings for the halves. These look like this is where you will put your turbos. You got your front nose cone right there. Possible flaps. Landing gear is down here. What else do I see right off a hand? Here are your turbos. All right, so this looks like this is going to go across the entire body right there to help stabilize the wings. Look forward to that. Probably landing gear doors. These right here are going to go somewhere in this aircraft. I don't know where, but we're going to figure them out. You've also got little rounded areas. Those are for ball bearings. You've got your wheels, which are right there. Landing gear doors. What looks like hoses. Mechanical parts. More parts for the bay area right there. These right here look very fine and small. Can't wait to do those. Clear plastic parts. You can see this tree right here, the way it's molded. I do not see any seam lines, and if they are there, they will be very, very faint. So, one bag of clear parts. Got another bag right here. This is drop tanks, right? A lot of drop tanks. Some more wheels. Looks like the rear wheels. Got a couple of different versions of those that you can do. I guess it just depends on which style of kit, the G or the F. So we'll see how that all goes. Some more little various components that probably has to do with the detail of the aircraft. It's hard to tell looking through these bags and without knowing exactly what part of it is. Then these guys right here. 3 ball bearings. These ball bearings are of decent size, as you can see. Those are going to go on the inside. One instruction manual right here. There's the front of it. How many steps? 54 steps, 19 pages. Starts off with the interior instrument panel, like most planes, assembling the interior cockpit, placing the cockpit into the lower fuselage, which is right here. Onto the next page, you'll see you have everything getting assembled along there. Those are where your drop tanks would go. More of the light assembly going on. This is what I talked about earlier with certain parts fitting across the whole thing for stabilization. Fitting goes on top. You can see where you place a bearing in there. Lots of bearings. And it tells you where to place them, so that's a good thing. Front, right there. What else do we have going on in these instructions, 9 and 11? You're assembling all the little details for the wings. Got your flaps, outer wings are going on there, your turbo chargers. That's step 13, everything that has to do with those. So, you know, we can make some rust stuff look really good because I got new weathering stuff, so we're going to try that out. Basically, all this stuff from the next couple pages is just detail that has to do with like the wing areas and things like that, and then the side landing gear doors, all sorts of fun stuff. Here, the choo-choo train, the boom, that is what it is called, the left boom assembly according to the instructions. Now I know, the boom, not nacelles, the boom. So it's got the little details. So that looks pretty straightforward there. Typical tips and tricks. Here are the decals that come with this model. Right here, they said there are 2 versions of it. They look very nice. Some of these look like they're for mirrors because right here, shiny, and you can see that reflection going on there. We have canopy masks. Another good thing. I tend to like these. The only problem is they are not pre-cut. You just have to slowly cut around them, I believe, and apply them. So that's the only downside for Tamiya painting masks, is that you still have to cut them out. You have the instruction manual, not the instruction manual, this full scale poster. So it gives you an idea how big this aircraft is in the 1/48 scale. You can see front and back, A version and the B version. Got to figure out which one we want to do. Hi. So that's what we've got there. If you would like to see me take apart boxes for these other things, we can do that too, since we're taking stuff apart and looking at things. So, oh, by the way, they also have some little plastic deals right here, probably for moving pieces like propellers or something like that. Nylon. So here's the Panzer tank. Let's see what we got in the Panzer tank box. I did one tank not too long ago. This one I'm going to take more time on and see how it goes together. The holidays are coming, so you know that means a lot of gifts are coming. So here's the box. Panzer tank is molded in a dark olive color right here. Looks like we've got 2 screw bags. Main tank assembly at the top. Well, looks like the sides are going to have to go together separately. Got your turret inside of here. Looks like some fake tracks. I would imagine those are in case the tracks break or whatnot. So it looks good. They're on the side there so they can remount them. This is the other bag. Got the top of this tank right here. Just says Panzer IV. So we know that's German. Revell USA. Right there. For your tracks. Nice rubbery. 2 of those. Instruction manual. We know what's in the instruction manual. Decals. I don't know if Panzer tanks included that wonderful symbol. Not going to say it since we're live, and you know how YouTube can be in censorship nowadays. Freedom of speech. It's not actually freedom of speech, but here they are right here. I guess if you want to make certain decals, you can do that yourself. These are them. 2 different. Is it 2 different versions? Looks like it's all the same. You might be able to do 2 different versions of this aircraft. See, I'm so used to doing aircraft. We've got a total of 12 pages on this thing and 7 whole steps with a driver. How many parts? According to this, it has 116 listed parts. You know, some of those are doubles and triples and quadruples, so probably a lot more than that. You're assembling your wheels in the first step, carefully putting those on. Second step, little track. So we're going to learn how to do tanks and how to properly do them, because we're going to paint this one and make it look good. The other one I didn't paint, if you remember that. So got all that going on. You know, your main body assembled. Luckily, the way it goes on, you probably don't have to glue things down, so you can take them on and off to make for assembling a lot easier. So we're going to learn. I can't wait to figure it out. Probably going to place pins above and down over holes. It says to super glue these. Other models say to melt them together. Apply pressure to lock into place. Okay. Super glue. Let's hope CA glue works. I wonder if they're getting paid to say super glue. We all know what it is, but CA glue is more proper to drivers. And of course, the paper's there. It's a little bit different from what Revell instructions used to be. It's thinner. And there are your assembly instructions for how to paint this thing. Put all this back in there. More stuff. We can see what I bought. Hope you're enjoying this. Got this right here. The Bumblebee kit. See what fun stuff is in here, if we can ever get it open. My oh my. There we go. So I showed you the top. And this box just slowly comes open, I believe. There we go. All right. First off, we got a bag right here of the assembly instructions. Let's see if we can get that open. The transformer kit that I did before was really fun. I haven't posted a video of it, but I do have the video, I believe. I may have posted a video, I'm not sure. I do have it. But you know, you do so many things. It's hard to keep track. 76 steps. Wowzers. I guess we could do that in like an hour or so on a live build one day and then break it down, right? These parts aren't too bad. I'm not going to paint these things. I'm just going to put them together as they are because it's fun to do and just do various things that it comes with. And you can see these instructions right here. Fairly simple. Got all your parts listings right here. Tells you what everything is, how many different screws, and then there's the final right there. Of course, you have stickers. Bumblebee, Fury models. For those, Fury model. Flame Toys Fury model. There we go. Got your decals, stickers, whatever you want to call those. And I'm sure the ho-oh will be fun as well. I like doing those little kits. Sometimes it can be a little bit complicated. But, you know, they're fun. They take up time. Gives me something to do. Got all these round pieces right here. That tells me right away these are for the moving parts. Once you've done one, you kind of know what they are. This will probably be see-through interior components, possibly wheel hubs, other things. Clear part right here. That is the hub, and of course, Bumblebee's face. Did I say hub? I meant window. Outer body, inner body. You could say it's molded in orange and a yellow. So one would be the helicopter portion that I was talking about. Looks like we've got some possible weapons here. And part of his feet. And that is this kit. I mean, not a lot of detail, I could say. It's very pronounced with its edges, so that's good. And then the last thing we have will be our Pokemon Ho-Oh. We all love Ho-Oh, the, I believe he's a flying fire-type Pokemon. At least that's what my Pokemon Go experiences will tell me. Where's Ho-Oh? Down here. Got this little guy. Let's see which one slides off first. Just like that. I could probably just open this up. Might be the easier thing to do. There we go. So, Ho-Oh has a pose, a clear base to it. Easy parts that really don't require any type of cutlery, I guess. No glue required, no painting. This is true. Got one bag right here. You got your stickers, has your eyeballs, various things. It looks like maybe for the wings. I don't know. Looks like it's for the tail tips. So a lot of stickers just to place on the tail tips because they don't want you to have to paint anything. So they molded it as easy as they could. Not sure what some of these are, but I know I will figure out. Might be the inside of the mouth is what it looks like. The tongue, the neck on the stripe on his neck's right there. We've got his wings, which are, as you can see, for two different colors, green and yellow. His underbelly is right there. Got the bases in here, the clear parts. We've got his tail right here. This has a spring in it. I'm interested to find out what the spring is. So perhaps his wings will move when you press it. And you can see here's more of his wings, the orange parts, and the tail. You got his little mohawk right there. And the assembly instructions right here. Little fold-out brochure. 1, 2, 3 steps that I see so far. Doesn't really list the steps. It just tells you order assembly. So I look forward to doing this. I wonder how we get to put the spring in. That's going to be exciting. We've got this side, front and back. Look at all that. Lots of detail on these instructions. So this is the ho-ho. Look forward to that. And then, like I said, I got some wonderful things called weathering type stuff right here. I'm going to open these up, see how they work. Comes with a little warning on them. I know somebody will tell me how to use these because YouTube is loaded with all sorts of good advice. Take these out. They have little instructions right here for this weathering kit. Not a paid promotion. I've never used them before. The simplest way to apply easy weathering. Use a brush and then the sponge. Use sponge tip to smear snow or soot onto model surfaces. Use brush tip to brush powder onto model. Use this method on recess areas to achieve realistic effect of dirt or dust having accumulated. Finishing edges with lighter color makes weathering effects stand out for even more realism. If you use too much material, wipe it off with a dry cloth. Okay. I think I can do that. And this is the box right here. Can't get better unless you try. So, I mean, this was cost me $10 for my makeup set. We'll see if that's really what it is. That's because that's kind of what it looks like. Maybe I just need to go buy makeup. So that's sand, light sand, and mud. And this next one here may generate flammable dust. And that's interesting. Do these instructions say the same exact thing? Yes, they do. It tells you how to clean it. Offers easiest Tamiya weathering sticks. You can buy those too. So here we go. Orange rust. This is C. Maybe I need to find B, and you can see them here. Silver, gunmetal, and rust. So, interesting. I look forward to using these on this tank. Let's see how well it goes. I don't know if this does anything or not. No, it's just a little sticky back. I'm bringing sticky back. Anyway, so, thank you for watching. Hey, subscribe, comment, and like. We're going to do some model making madness. Until next time, see ya.